KXLY4 News Morning Sprint is brought to you by Park Gordon Law.
It is 6:52. Time to get you ready for your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Caroline Flynn is live in Spokane Valley, where you should be getting rid of your household cleaning products.
And Mark Peterson says today will be another beautiful spring day, but a cool down is on the way for the weekend.
But first, to our Kelsey Morgan with the details of an intense standoff in Spokane Valley last night.
Well, Donald Hagel was wanted for multiple rape charges in Stevens County. Yesterday, investigators received a tip that he was hiding in Spokane Valley. When deputies arrived to arrest him, he ran into a home, refused to come out, and threatened to start shooting. This happened around 6 o'clock yesterday evening, just off Pines and 4th Avenue in South Spokane Valley. Deputies called in the SWAT team, who tried deploying tear gas and flashbangs to get Hagel out of the home. When those did not work, they sent in a robot with a camera on it, which showed Hagel did not have a gun. So then they sent in a canine. Hagel tried to fight that canine, so another dog was sent in. Both dogs were able to subdue him enough so that the SWAT team could finally arrest him around 11 o'clock, 5 hours after the standoff began. Hagel will now be booked into the Spokane County Jail on his previous charges and several new ones.
As expected this morning, big news in the race for the White House.
Everything that has made America America is at stake. That's why today I'm announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Former Vice President Joe Biden released his official campaign announcement at 3 a.m. The 76-year-old becomes the 20th Democrat to enter the race and is already the presumptive frontrunner, leading the majority of recent polls. You can see his first TV interview following the announcement tomorrow morning on The View, right here on KXLY4 News.
The garage of a Spokane Valley home went up in flames early this morning. It happened on North Boeing Road, just north of Millwood. The fire began just after 3 this morning. The person who lives in the home and 3 dogs inside all got out safe. The flames did not extend into the home, but the garage and a car inside it were destroyed. Investigators are now working to figure out what caused it.
We have a pretty nice start to our day. Expecting, again, increased clouds later on, 40 degrees currently. And as you're heading out, really, you're going to see some mild weather out there. 37 into Deer Park, 37 into Moses Lake. This is the cloud cover. This is the rain that's going to be coming in the northern Cascades for later on today and tonight. And then we're going to see it tomorrow morning cross over that northeast corner, including Spokane, even into the Palouse potentially. We'll have more on your extended weekend outlook coming up.
Dozens of people had to evacuate their South Hill apartment building last night when flames broke out on the 2nd floor around 11 o'clock. The fire spread to the 3rd floor of the Regal Heights apartment complex before firefighters could knock it down. 3 people who lived there were injured but did not have to go to the hospital. It is not clear how many units were damaged or what caused the fire.
If you get your water from the city of Spokane, you will soon get a letter in the mail informing you about a class action lawsuit. The suit affects customers who live outside the city limits but still get their water from the city. Several are complaining, or rather claiming, that their water bills are unreasonable. The city denies the claim. If you'd like to know if you are represented by the lawsuit, you can contact the law firm Dunn & Black, which is listed on the flyer you'll receive.
An electric car manufacturing plant could be coming to the West Plains. Mullen Technologies has signed a letter of intent to build a 1.3 million square foot facility in the West Plains area. The plant would focus on the development of a pure electric sports car. It would create approximately 826 jobs over the next 7 years.
Well, today, a bill that would guarantee nurses in Washington state get breaks will land on Governor Jay Inslee's desk. This bill has been controversial in the past few weeks. A state senator was discussing it when she suggested nurses play cards on the job. That comment made national headlines. Many nurses also turned against the bill when an amendment was added that would limit them to 8-hour shifts. Yesterday, lawmakers agreed to get rid of that amendment, and the bill was passed in the Senate and the House. The bill still requires uninterrupted meal and rest breaks for nurses across the state, something nurses have been fighting for years. Governor Inslee will now decide if the bill becomes a law.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, the latest in the college admissions scandal. This morning, we're getting a first look at Lori Laughlin's defense strategy. She and her husband are reportedly planning to argue they didn't know their activity was illegal.
And Selena Gomez opening up about her mental health. The 26-year-old singer and actress now hoping her candor will inspire others to get the help they need.
And guys, this is where those household hazardous materials go when you bring them to the transfer station. Things like from your shed, the pesticides, your garage, gasoline, and under your kitchen sink, bleach. But make sure before you bring it that it's in a puncture-proof container, something that you're willing to part with. Know that this place is only open for you to do this on the weekends. It is free unless you are a commercial business. We're going to have more info on KXLY.com on the whole process coming up in just a little bit.
Spokane City Councilwoman Kate Burke is working with several local community groups to bring rainbow sidewalks to the city of Spokane. The sidewalks would be a community art project in celebration of Pride Month and the LGBTQ community. They would be semi-permanent, but Burke tells us that depends on the contract permit they would get from the city. To read more about the plan, head to KXLY.com.
One of the candidates for Spokane's mayor has dropped out of the race. Andy Rathman says he will run for a city council position instead. Rathman says, quote, as a navigator in the U.S. Air Force and Washington Air Guard for 3 decades, I'm well aware that there are times that missions must change to bring about the best results. Rathman now plans to run for current District 3 council member Karen Stratton's seat.
The NFL Draft kicks off tonight in Nashville. You can watch it right here on KXLY4 News starting at 5 o'clock. Former WSU Cougar Andre Dillard is in Nashville. Certain to hear his name called in the first round tonight. A couple other WSU stars may also be drafted before the weekend is through. You can watch the draft live today at 5, tomorrow starting at 4, and Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Again, all right here on KXLY.
Tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, the countdown to Bloomsday is on. Are you ready? If not, we have you covered with last-minute training tips, time-saving packet pickup strategies, and race day details to keep you on track.
Outside, we've got sunshine. It's a beautiful start to the day, a little crisp to the north, but here we're hovering around 40 degrees. 66 for today. Tomorrow, rain in the morning, 62, and then Saturday, Sunday, cooler, some clouds, and of course, the penny drive on Saturday, 54.
We're just going to keep enjoying this while it lasts, though, for sure.
And Good Morning America starts right now.